Hi, my name is Becky, and I'm going to take a minute to make my walkaway campaign video. I've been following the campaign for a few months now. I've been watching the videos, and out of mass respect for the movement, I guess is a good word I like to use for it, I decided to come out, and here's mine. So a little bit about me. I live in Las Vegas. I have been here for 23 years now, and I absolutely love this city. I could do a whole campaign video just about how much I love Las Vegas. Some of you have probably heard of a club called Spearmint Rhino Las Vegas, and I was a manager there for almost 20 years, literally. And that is obviously not a normal role for a woman to have. I was very proud of it. I have no regrets with working there. And at one time, it was literally the #1 topless club in the world, which is great. So why I'm bringing that up? I am a strong woman. I work in a man's world, and I'm what they call an alpha female. I do think I fall under that description very well. I'm very proud, I guess, to be an alpha female. And why that's relevant is because of the 2016 election, when they handed us Hillary and Trump. I did not know a lot about Trump. I've never seen one episode of the show he had. I don't even know the name of the TV show he had. You're Fired? Is that the real name of it? I don't know. I just know that's what he said in the show. The Apprentice, maybe? Was that his show? So obviously, I am not familiar. I've never watched it. I have no desire to watch this show. I'm not a TV person. And then from the time I have spent in New York City, I knew of the Trump Towers. I've been to it many times. Here in Las Vegas, we have the Trump Hotel. So obviously, I know about his real estate. Did I think that qualified him to be president of the United States of America? Absolutely not, in any way, shape, or form. I thought it was a complete joke. I was like, have we reached rock bottom of candidates at this point, that this is who we're nominating for president of the United States? And in addition to that, his tweets started coming out, or I started paying attention to them, I guess, and I couldn't get on board with it. It was very scary. I used the words like, how is this person going to be alone in a room with people like Benjamin Netanyahu and these world leaders, these dynamic leaders, and hold his own or be respected or make decisions for us using the language that he uses and the way he conducts himself and things like that. And then we had Hillary, and I heard the comments of, well, you're voting for Hillary, aren't you? You know, you're a female, she's a female, you're a strong woman. You should be ready for our first female president. Of course, that's going to be who you vote for. And I couldn't get on board with that either. I was like, I have to vote for the candidate and the platforms that they stand for and what their plans are for our country, rather than vote for their gender. Because even more, you're in the spotlight as a woman because you're going to be representing me as the women of America. So I'm more picky about who I thought should fit that role. And I couldn't get on board with Hillary Clinton being the woman to do that. I really didn't know why at the time. This was before all the conspiracy theories about her and the Clinton death count and Epstein Island and all of that. It was just my basic opinion of, I feel like she would sell her daughter for votes. And I'm pretty happy I listened to my instinct. So what happened is I didn't vote. I'm not proud of the fact that I didn't vote, because I feel like it's disrespectful to our military members, and with them on the front lines voting or fighting for freedoms like that for me. I have zero respect for our government. I could go on and on about that, but for our actually military people doing the job, they deserve the most respect in the world. So that was the bad side of not voting. The good side of not voting is that I couldn't form a solid opinion about either of them that I was like, yes, this is who I wanted. I didn't want either of them. So I chose not to use my vote for either of them. And now we are in 2020, obviously, 2020 vision. That didn't work out the way we thought it was going to, but here we are. And we have Trump and Biden. And I can't say that I was a 100% Democrat. I was definitely Democrat leaning. I find myself more under the libertarian centrist category. I want to do my own thing. I can't really jump on either side. And in 2020, I don't really feel that's an option. I feel that we are so divided that you have to choose a side. And so I started looking, what side do I want to be on? And I don't know if I should say this. I can't say I'm a Trumper because I'm voting for the lifestyle, not the person as much. But he's the one leading that side of it. But I jumped on the Trump train. I'll say that. I am definitely a 2020 Republican now, 2020 conservative. I'm very proud to be a 2020 conservative. When I started looking at things, not one part of me can ever get behind censorship. Even if it is a group that I 100% don't agree with, and it's a hate group like the KKK, I feel that they should have their right to say whatever they want to say. And I don't want that taken away from them just because I don't agree with it, just because I'm adamantly against it. I still believe in the First Amendment and they deserve to have theirs, because if I deem them not worthy of it, then someone might deem me not worthy of it, and that's not fair. And that is magnified beyond belief. I feel like we're living in a twilight zone with what's going on with the Democrat Party. It's literally, you can't win, cheat. So we don't think that we can win, we're gonna cheat. I believe that BLM has been orchestrated to help them with their movement. I truly do not believe in any way, shape, or form that they actually care about the Black community of America. I think they're gonna make it worse for them. If anything, I think they sit there and act like the modern day version of plantation owners with them. And the word tolerant and how the BLM movement has used that and how that name is supposed to go with the Democrats is not applicable anymore. They are completely intolerant of anyone that disagrees with them, anyone that questions them. I have had pushback and backlash. Even if I question them without even saying I'm voting for Trump, I'm voting Republican, you get attacked just for questioning them. And that's not a part of America that I can be on board with. And then I started thinking, like, my life for the past 3.5 years, actually, under Trump, pre-COVID, it was pretty good. I can't really complain. I'm not in an uber high tax bracket by any means whatsoever. So I don't really know for sure what's going on with the people that are, but I can say for me, common middle America, I'm a mother of 2 kids. I liked where it was going. I liked that people were out spending money and the economy was doing great. So the Democrats would have to do something better than that. And I don't feel they have that in them. I don't think they have that in them at all. And right now, as of October 21st, 2020, if they plan on running the country even close to what is happening in California under Democrat law, I am scared. I am very, very scared. It will be the 100% downfall of the American family. And to me, an American family doesn't define a mom and a dad and these perfect little kids. An American family could be 2 men that adopted children. Whatever you build is your family. I definitely feel like the conservative Republican side supports however you define your family. And the Democrats don't support. If I do marry a man and we do have kids and we do normal conservative type things, I don't feel like they support that at all. Their actions and the beliefs that they stand behind now are doing nothing but breaking that whole thought process and system down. And that's very scary. That's very scary that we are on the walking the fine line with that. The next thing that's going on right now, very current, is Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden and his addiction problem. I am not an addict. I don't fight with addiction. I'm very thankful that I don't fight with addiction, and my heart bleeds for the people that do. Literally bleeds for them. And I wish that I could give them some of my strength or whatever I have in me that makes me not be an addict. I wish that they could have some of that to get over whatever they're doing. So this isn't about his addiction as much as it's about that side refusing to see what's wrong with this. And the only thing I keep hearing from them is, well, COVID, 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 COVID. Okay, well, I don't think that COVID is as important as our possible future president being for sale for China. For sale to China. You know what I mean. So, and we're getting to Giuliani, the one that has the story, the New York Post and everything like that. So to debunk this Hunter Biden situation, they're attacking Giuliani. He's not credible. We can't listen to him. And he's in with the mob. He's on the Trump train and everything like that. And working with, I'm sure Russia's been thrown in there somewhere with this too. And to me, it's like, I don't care if he's credible or not. You're attacking the wrong situation. So the facts are, Hunter Biden's an addict. Fact. The fact is, he was doing work overseas with the Ukraine. That is a 100% fact. Fact. He's the potential son of a president. That's scary. That is scary. And so then if the other accusations come true at all, that he has us sold to China, I'm not prepared for that button to be pressed and all of a sudden we're under the Chinese regime. And I feel like with that manipulation, we are on the verge. And people keep bringing up COVID, and I'm like, you know that we have bigger problems, right? But it's not enough for them to actually look at their own candidate and, God forbid, find anything wrong with him. They have censored everything with him, and as I said, I'm adamantly against censorship in any way, shape, and form, especially after what we saw with the Nazi tactics. They censorship everything with him. All of his racist comments get pushed to the side, and this is everything that I started noticing with them. And I'm like, if you're talking about Trump with this, if you're talking about this, how come you're not bringing up this? And Trump is the racist. I don't see him as a big racist. I do wish that he would hire some more minorities on his staff and things like that. But Biden's blatant racist comments in this campaign now that we are living in, that they dismiss, is TDS in real life. I've never seen anything like this. It is literally Trump derangement syndrome in real life. And to me, that's all I need. That is all I need. There are already so many things with our health that is censored, like you can't find true vaccine information. Google is censored and everything like that. I can't support going one step further down that path because it's literally life and death. When we can't get access to the information that we want or need to research our own topics going on in our life, we have no control over anything anymore. We are puppets to them. Everything, every move we make, it's almost to the point every thought that we think will be controlled by them. And I think we're on a very slippery slope with that party right now. And to say that they are tolerant is the most hypocritical definition of the word I've ever heard. And so that is my walk away campaign story. I hope that someone maybe will get inspired by this and join. We have a couple weeks left before voting is over. And we get out there and keep fighting for our freedom and keep talking about our freedom before we have to literally be on the ground fighting for it, hand on hand, because I feel like we're on the verge. So have a good day and goodbye from Vegas.